Hi everyone, welcome to the Baccalaureate Essay Review Training. My name is Eileen Tubo and I'm the Awards Manager here at Washington State Opportunity Scholarship. I am a part of the awards team which is responsible for the design and the administration of the scholarships we award to students. Whether this is your first time joining us as an essay reviewer or are returning volunteers, thank you for taking the time to help us select the 9th cohort of the Baccalaureate Scholarship recipients. This is always a very exciting time for us. Today, you will learn a little bit about the organization, learn about the scholarships we provide, and learn what you can expect as you begin the essay review process. Let's begin. I want to start today's training with a little bit of context. I know many of you are already familiar with WSOS, but there are quite a few of you who are joining us for the first time during this application cycle. So we'll do a little bit of an introduction. We are the Washington State Opportunity Scholarship, or WSOS. It is the mission of WSOS to help build pathways into high-demand careers in Washington State for Washington students. There are a lot of barriers to accessing many of the high-demand jobs in Washington State, and we want to help minimize those barriers so that these opportunities may be more equitably accessed. To achieve this, we offer two scholarships, the Baccalaureate Scholarship and the Career and Technical Scholarship, which is often abbreviated to as CTS. The Baccalaureate Scholarship supports students who earn a bachelor's degree, while CTS supports students that intend to earn a certificate, apprenticeship, or associate degree. While we are reviewing applications for both scholarships at this time, you'll be reviewing submissions from the baccalaureate applicants only, and that will be the focus of today's training. As an essay reviewer for this scholarship, you are making an impact by taking part in selecting 750 students who will become the 2020-21 Baccalaureate Scholarship recipients. Each student will receive up to $22,500 in funding and access to career launching support services as they begin their path to completing their high-demand STEM or healthcare credential. The essays are part of the application that allows us to learn more about each student. The purpose of these essays is to assess their STEM interests and their mindset when it comes to navigating challenges. I do want to highlight that the essay section is just a portion of the selection criteria. There are 2 essays students complete as part of the application. As you begin to review your assigned essays, it is important to use an equity lens throughout this process. We receive applications from high school seniors, college freshmen, and college sophomores who will bring a diverse set of experiences to the table. We really encourage you to think about how opportunities differ when accessing STEM or healthcare education and experiences across the state. For example, a student from an inner city school may have different set of opportunities presented than a student who is attending a rural school. Also, think about the barriers individuals may have because of personal or family circumstances. These are critical factors that will shape the stories the students will share in their essays today. Because this scholarship supports students who are pursuing STEM or healthcare careers, the first essay asks applicants to tell us about why they're interested in STEM or healthcare and the steps that they've taken to learn more about these fields. So the first question asks, think about an experience you had that inspired you to pursue STEM or to pursue a STEM or healthcare major. In 500 words or fewer, tell us what influenced your interest in that major, what are steps that you have taken to learn more, and what career do you see yourself entering with this major? As you review these essays, you should be informed of the applicant's investment in pursuing their major through significant exploration, evidence of any initial steps they've taken towards their desired STEM or healthcare major, and also their ability to connect how their major leads to a career. It is important to keep equity in mind as you read this essay, considering that not all opportunities are available for everyone. The investment that we look for can be formal, traditional, or self-directed. For example, you may read essays from 2 students who are both interested in coding and computer science, but reflect two completely different experiences. One talks about their robotics club and their field trip to the Microsoft campus where they attended a coding camp. And the other student might be talking about how they learned about coding through YouTube and participating in online forums and essentially taught themselves how to code. Both students have taken clear steps to demonstrate their interest in coding, so both students could equally score well on the essay. In addition to a strong STEM or healthcare experience, WSOS values scholars who demonstrate resiliency, initiative, and follow-through. We know students who are more likely to succeed in STEM or healthcare majors and careers will exhibit these qualities. So the second question asks, think about a significant experience that challenged you academically or personally. In 300 words or less, tell us, what was the challenge? What did you do to overcome the challenge? What did you learn about yourself as you faced the challenge? When reviewing the essay reviewers should be informed of the applicant's ability to overcome the challenge, their ability to navigate and utilize resources or support to overcome the challenge, and the mindset of that the obstacles as growth opportunities rather than roadblocks. I want to raise another point about equity here. For both of these essays, you'll notice that the scoring guide doesn't say anything about grammar, writing mechanics, or organization. When asking reviewers to score, exclusively based on content. Why? GPA is a significant factor in our selection process, and that is where we measure student success in an academic environment. The essays are designed to measure the student's commitment to pursuing STEM or healthcare, and measure their resiliency, initiative, and follow-through. These criteria, more so than the student's spelling and grammar, are the ones that tell us which students are most likely to pursue a career in STEM or healthcare successfully. Over here is the homepage of the essay review portal. I'll go ahead and give you all a tour of the portal so that you know how to navigate when reviewing the essays. You can access the essay review portal by using the link that was provided in the email you received from us. Make sure to follow the instructions right over here on the left-hand side when you first log in. This will just confirm that you have been registered through the initial process, and now we will confirm when you first log in. So go ahead and log in here. So here is the essay review portal for the baccalaureate essays, baccalaureate application. So right here on this side are the essays that you'll see the essays here that have been assigned to you. Currently you see that I have 2 assigned, but most of you will get 30 or so. If you requested for more than 1 bundle, you will receive more than 30 essays. This is the homepage where you will also find the resources for future references. So the recording for this video, it will be right here. And then right here is the training overview and rubric, which is a document that summarizes this training. And then here are some reminders to keep in mind. So if you see anything in the essays as not started, that means those have not been started. And then I'll go into more detail about like the saving process when you're submitting your score, or if you just want to save a draft. So let's go ahead and begin reviewing essays. So I also want to highlight right here where it says show, this drop down You can filter based on which ones you've haven't started. So if I select not started, it should only show the ones I haven't started on. If I want to select the ones that are currently in progress, and that will be filtered by that. So let's go ahead and do all since I only have 2. So when looking at each of these essays, you'll see here, this is the major that the student is going to pursue, indicated on their application. And right here is the career that they would like to go into after they complete the major. And then over here is just their student ID with us. So let's go ahead and take a look at this student. So this is their essay, directly again from their application. So up here is basically a little summary of what the essay questions are supposed to tell us. The one in bold right over here under essay 1 is the question, and then this is the answer that the student has provided. And then over here again, you'll see essay number 2, and this is the question, and then this is the answer. To access the score sheet, click score sheet up on this side, and you will see the scale between poor, good, and excellent. And then when you are scoring, make sure that you are matched up to the right essay and essay scoring guide. So make sure right here it is essay 1, and then here we do have essay 1 scoring guide. You'll notice that we have poor in between good and poor, good in between excellent and good, and excellent. For those of you who just aren't quite sure whether they're excellent but not good, definitely created that in between. So if you, for some reason, want to go back to it, you can still put what you want to score. And then this is where you will click Save Draft. So this means that you've saved your work, but you have not submitted the score over to us. So let's try that again. If we click Submit, and this is me submitting my scores as is, you will see that your feedback has been submitted. And then to go back to the main menu, you click Listings. And now you'll see that my in progress now turned into review complete. So pretty easy as far as how to navigate this. Again, if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to email us. And again, like, we really try to make this as easy as possible. So we're more than happy to provide you any more guidance if needed. So after you score the applicant's essay, remember to click Save to submit, or Save Draft if you want to come back to it later on. And as you review the essays, we recommend using an equity lens, and keep in mind that your score will be based completely on content and not grammar, organization, or style. We ask that you are consistent in how you score and provide a good range of scores. And that is our essay review portal. So here's the application timeline. We just closed our application on February 6th, and now are going into the review period. And so beginning with the external essay review, beginning on Saturday, February 8th, the external review will begin at 8 a.m. I encourage you to reference the training overview and rubric resource that I pointed out to in the portal. And you can also access that in your email. Lastly, keep in mind that you are going to be assigned a bundle, and we ask that you commit to finishing all of the bundles, all of the essays included in your bundle by Tuesday, February 18th at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time. And this concludes our training. We appreciate you dedicating some of your time with us to select the 9th cohort of the Baccalaureate Scholarship recipients. Again, this is a life-changing scholarship for many students, and you truly are making an impact. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at atubo@waopportunityscholarship.org. Thanks so much.